Ladies and gentlemen and ladies, welcome to quite an extensive video I got for you guys here today. My name is Matt for Oilers Fan Reaction. If you want to like, subscribe, tell all your friends. First and foremost, congratulations to Zach Hyman and his wife, Alana, on their third child, Cam, born last night. Huge congratulations to Cam to being born in the world. Congratulations, Zach, and more importantly, I gotta get a new chair. I gotta get a new chair. Anyways, more importantly, Alana, the moms are hard up by the most. They gotta put up with the most, especially in the early portions of it. Now let's get a deep dive into what this video was supposed to be about today. It's about the training camp roster, the Evander Kane injury, and supplement surgery, as well as a few other news, notes, tidbits, PTOs being signed, PTOs not being signed, and what have yous. Alright, let's get into the video, shall we? First and foremost, I just want to do this right quick. Got a little slideshow for you. I think you guys are going to like it. It's first day of training camp. Enjoy. Now, like I said, I got some news as far as training camp goes. Everybody was asking why didn't they put Evander Kane on LTIR earlier? Why did he even show up to training camp? Why didn't he get the surgery done sooner? This, that, the other. There's a simple reason and a logistical NHL reason. And I'll get into it, which pertains to the Vegas situation that just came out like minutes ago. Vegas wants to terminate Leonard's contract because he didn't turn up for mandatory evaluation and fitness tests, such as Evander Kane had to show up in Edmonton to do mandatory fitness tests to see if he fits the LTIR mold. Obviously, he does. He has 2 hernias, a torn abdominal muscle that he's getting surgery on. He talked to a lot of doctors, so everyone's like, well, this is a worst kept secret. Of course, we knew he was hurt. Why didn't he get the surgery earlier? Why didn't 2 reasons. He wanted to make sure he got the right surgeon, and he wanted to make sure he got the right surgeries so that he could recoup, recover, and regain the muscle mass that he's going to lose. He's going to lose a lot of muscle, especially in his abs and his upper thighs. Now, all that being said, Evander Kane today was put officially on the LTIR because he showed up to training camp. He did the physical. He did the whole hoopla, do the questioning. Unlike Leonard, who did not. So, who's at fault there? Vegas for the way they treated Robin Leonard the last 2 or 3 years? Or the way Robin Leonard's been treating Vegas? Again, that is an ongoing situation that I'm way too far away from to understand to even talk about in detail. I can't talk about the Kane incident in detail. I like the fact that he did the proper thing. He knew, hey, let's wait it off. Let's wait to the season, get my surgery done beginning of the season. I'll go on LTIR, clear up a boatload of cap space for the Oilers, come free agency and trade deadline. Yes, trade deadline. We're talking about it early because it's going to be a good one for the Oilers. Now, as far as training camp goes in itself, we've got the training camp roster of forwards. And oh boy, doggy, there's a lot of forwards to talk about. You're going to see a lot of names that you don't know, you've never heard of before. Names that you want to keep an eye on. I'll help you out there. Here you go. Here's the forward roster. Victor Arvidsson, Carl Berglund, Connor Brown, Drake Caggiula, Connor Cluttenberg, Ethan DeJong, Leon Draisaitl, Seth Griffith, Jaden Gerby, James Hamlin, Adam Henrique, Mike Hoffman, Zach Hyman, Matthias Janmark, Robbie Yarente, Evander Kane, not going to be on the list, Raphael Lavoie, Connor McDavid, William Nicole, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, Sam O'Reilly, Lane Pedersen, Corey Perry, Matvei Petrov, Nolan Phillip, Vasi Poskolzin, Derek Ryan, Matt Savoy, Jeff Skinner, James Stafford, Brady Stanhouse, Dylan Wakely, Cam Wright. Now, obviously those are names that you guys aren't going to know. Give me 5 seconds. Obviously, a lot of these names you don't know. A lot of these names I know because I watched the juniors and the AHL team quite vigorously. Also, PTO Hoffman signed to a PTO for the Oilers yesterday. In my honest opinion, it was 3 years too late. Had they signed him to an actual contract 3 years ago, even 2 years ago would have helped out the Oilers immensely. But, again, PTO now kind of makes sense to get more bodies in camp. Let's not forget there's 8 games in the preseason starting on Sunday. 8 games from Sunday until I think it's 2 weeks from now. So 8 games in 2 weeks, or essentially 14 days. That's a lot of games for these guys to be playing. Thus, have 40, 50, 60 bodies at camp. have your stars rest most nights, play the first home game and possibly the last home game, because you don't need to see Connor McDavid, Leon Draisaitl, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, Hyman, all those guys at forward every night playing 8 games. You don't need to see it. Yes, it'd be cool to see in preseason. For those that can't afford regular season tickets, it'd be cool to see those guys. But logistically and wear and tear on the body, it is bad for those guys playing a lot of puck. Now, looking at the defensive side, I like this acquisition, bringing in Podkolzin and having Pedersen and O'Reilly and Cam Wright, Stonehouse. Yes, they did not look good at the Young Stars tournament. Let's be honest, we were the worst team that was there. But that's what you sacrifice. You're good in the NHL, you're going to be bad with development. It's not even bad. You're just going to have no players to work with that are going to be top-end, top-tier players. Whereas if you're bad in the NHL, you got the crop of the crop to the crop to the crop, always coming, always coming, always coming. And eventually that crop to the crop to the crop, Vancouver, Calgary, Florida finally, eventually that crop will shine and will be good. We'll see how the rest of the league goes. On the defensive side, there are a lot of defensemen and a lot of names to keep an eye on. And we also have the goaltending side here as well. Now, defensive side, we got Bo Wakey, Evan Bouchard, Josh Brown, Connor Carrick, Connor Corcoran, Travis Dermott, that's an interesting one, Cam Denis, Matthias Ekholm, Ty Amberson, Ben Gleason, Noah Hoffenmeyer, Alex Catton-Lapierre, Philip Kemp, Brett Kulak, Darnell Nurse, Troy Stetcher, Max Werner. Again, the defense was lacking at the Young Stars, but that is okay. It is what it is. Now, goalies. Brett Brochu, Nathan Day. Nathan Day and Connor Ugner are 2 goalies I want you guys to keep an eye on in these preseason games. I want you to keep a close eye on in this training camp. The goalies that could push in the next coming years, Calvin Pickard out, and push Skinner to be the number 1. Colin Delia, he's just there to help Rodrigue in the AHL. Calvin Pickard, Oliver Rodrigue, as I just mentioned, he's going to be the AHL starter. Stewie Skinner is an NHL starter. And, of course, Connor Ugner drawing out the crowd of 7 goalies. 7 goalies, a boatload of defensemen, a tight ton of forwards, all for training camp. Again, like I said, it is 8 games, 14 days. It's going to be a grind of preseason hockey. I will have the first game on Sunday against the Winnipeg Jets. I got some new logos I want to introduce. I got some things I want to do. Now, excuse me, that came out of nowhere. That all said and done. I do have a preview video of where the conferences are where I do see them coming. I got the Oilers' upcoming schedule. I got a lot of things in the pipeline. Again, Kane injury, it sucks. The surgery was required. I get that there's a lot of fans upset and unhappy. Well, why did it happen now? Couldn't have happened later on or earlier on in the offseason to avoid this, not him being ready. It's a good thing that he didn't, and there's a reason, logistically, NHL-wise, contract-wise. It's just stuff that not a lot of people know behind the scenes. But hey, we are all internet warriors. We all got keyboards. We all got mouthpieces. And a lot of us like to talk out of the back end instead of the front end, using the brain on their noggins. It is what it is. I'm one of those guys that likes to spout off, but I like to do some research too when I spout off. That way, when I spout the shit, it's factual and it's correct. My predictions may not always be right or true, but predictions are for those. They're just predictions. So, thank you again for watching. My name is Matt for Oilers Fan Reaction. Keep a close eye on the channel. Some videos coming up later on. I do have the NHL 32 team matchup series coming out. First game is the Islanders and Colorado. It's winner takes all, kind of like an NCAA Final Four bracket for basketball. You win, you move on. You lose, you're done. There is no series. It's one and done. I had fun doing it. Hopefully you guys enjoy it too. Anyways, my name is Matt for OFR SZN Reaction. Have a good day. Deuces.